Hello, I'm Opalescent, and I'm doing the Small Booktuber tag and the Booktube Newbie tag because I've been on Booktube for roughly 4 months now, and it never occurred to me to do the Booktube Newbie tag, and then Wibbly Wobbly Book Nerd tagged me to do the Small Booktuber tag, and I realized I hadn't done the Booktube Newbie tag yet, so I decided let's just do it in one. Welcome to the mess. I'm going to be taking questions from both of them and just mushing them together, so know that the questions I'm answering aren't necessarily from one or the other, they're just both. So, question number 1 is introduce yourself. So I already did. I'm Opalescent, and this is the apparent mascot of the channel. My real name is Kawiria Creed, which is hard to pronounce for most and harder to spell for everyone. So I usually either go by Opal or KJ, which is my initials. I started this channel because I needed a creative outlet, because I needed a new hobby, a new passion. I'm the kind of person who jumps from one hobby to another. It used to be journaling or bird watching, and then some hobbies just carry on over, like art and reading. But I basically wanted somewhere to express myself. When I started the channel, it didn't even start as a booktube thing. It just started as a goofing around, making skits thing. Question 2 is, how long have you been on Booktube? So I've been on YouTube making videos for a little over a year, but my first Booktube video was 4 months ago in the summer. It was What I'm Reading, summer 2019. What are some fun and unique things you bring to Booktube? And it's hard to answer that because everyone brings something unique based on their personality, and I'd say I bring my personality, but the thing is, with me, I don't like sticking to only Booktube videos, although that's the content that makes me happy. What type of videos do you make? I pretty much just answered that question. I make Booktube videos where I talk about the books I'm reading. Most Booktube channels will do like month wrap-ups, but I do season wrap-ups. So I say, I'm reading this in the summer, I'm reading this in the fall, I'm reading this in the winter, rather than October, September, whatever. And I do vlogs, like writing vlogs, and vlogs concerning my dog. I really enjoy those. And piano covers, and also original piano songs, which I really enjoy. So I do everything. A little bit of everything. What are you most excited for this new channel? And it's not even that new anymore, but I guess it still counts as new, so we're just gonna go with it. I am most excited for all the projects I have in mind. There are small projects, there are huge projects I'm excited to do. I've fallen into this habit of planning things weeks, even months in advance. So I know about a certain exciting thing I'm going to be doing in January or in December, and that's what I'm excited for. Number 4 in both of the tags I'm doing. What do you love most about Booktube, and why do you love reading? The thing I love most about Booktube is the community. I think everybody says this because it's just so universally true that the Booktube community is, for the most part, a really positive and accepting one. Why do I love reading? To escape the real world. Because I've loved reading for the longest time, and it provides an escape. It's my favorite hobby. I like being immersed in these fictional worlds and characters. Ooh. Okay. Question number 5 is, what types of books do you like to read? My favorite genre is fantasy, and I also read YA contemporary, like this. I read a lot of graphic novels and manga, like this. Next is, what book or book series got you into reading? And when I was in elementary school, I was really into Geronimo Stilton. I don't know if you remember those, if you read them when you were a kid, but they're like about this mouse who works for a newspaper, and the words were all colorful and stuff. I also read a few books that I loved as a kid, like the Chronicles of Narnia series really got me into reading. What's your favorite video that you've made? That's hard to answer because I am proud of almost every video I've made that I put effort into, which is, again, most of them. But I really liked the cutest pets on the internet video I made, where I got fellow small YouTubers and friends to send me pictures of their pets, dogs, cats, you name it, and I rated them, and then there was like shout outs in there too, and that was just a whole lot of fun. I also really like the Sam's first birthday vlog. Had so much fun putting that together, especially the little montage in the beginning where it follows all the videos I've taken of him from when we first got him to how he is now at 1 year old. So that was lots of fun to make. What question would you ask your favorite booktubers? My favorite booktuber right now is Kaylin Abridged, and I'm not sure what I would ask her. I do have a lot of other favorites as well, both big and small, but I guess I would ask all of you, like, what's your favorite book? Because everyone asks that. Or, what's your hobby besides reading? I mean, I know reading is the main hobby of all people on Booktube, but, like, what else do you like to do, you know? I think I suck at this, I'm sorry. In starting a booktube channel, what challenges do you think will be the hardest to overcome? And it used to be my camera shyness, but after 4 months I've gotten over that. So I think that one of the hardest problems that I have right now is my own self-doubt. Like the voice in your head that tells you you suck, you're cringy, nothing you do is any good, all of that. I'm sure a lot of people struggle with that as well. And maybe beating yourself up for failing NaNoWriMo, as I have many times, or falling behind your reading goal, all that. And I'm trying to get better at that, but I think that's still going to be a struggle for me. Question 8, when did you start reading? Right out of the womb, pretty much. As soon as I learned how to read, I was reading. I loved being read to. Where do you read? And it's usually up here on my bed. And if you're wondering why my bed is so high up, it's not because I'm sitting on the floor. It's because I live in a single bunk bed, if that makes sense. It's basically, it's high, it's elevated, and you step up on a ladder to get up there, and what's under it is basically a storing space, because my room is really small. But yeah, I often read on or in my bed, usually at night, actually. Number 10 is tag at least 4 other small booktubers, or all the booktubers you can think of, and that was really hard for me because most of the other small booktubers I know of have already done the Booktube Newbie tag or the Small Booktuber tag, so I can't think of any right now. I have so many small booktubers I adore, so if I come up with any who haven't done one of these tags, I will definitely put them in the description or in the pinned comment. So that was me. That was the Booktube Newbie tag and the Small Booktuber tag at last. I'm glad it's off of my mind now because I've been like really bothered that I haven't done it yet, and then I've done a bunch of other booktube videos, but now it's done. And I hope this was somewhat interesting, and thanks a lot for watching. I make videos once a week, but because of NaNoWriMo, I've been doing it kind of bi-weekly, but after NaNoWriMo passes, I will go back to a video every Friday. So thanks for watching. See you next week.